What's cracklin', everybody? Welcome back once again to the definitive cereal tier list. For each episode, we take a cereal, put it on the tier list, so you know how good it is. I'm your host, Tucker. In this episode, we're doing cinnamon French toast frosted flakes. The last episode was the strawberry milkshake frosted flakes, and that was, I would say, the lowest of the frosted flakes. Still barely managed to get a C, but I think it's pretty low C. Interestingly, here at the C's, we have cinnamon frosted flakes, which I guess is different than cinnamon French toast frosted flakes. So we'll see how that goes. We also have done the French toast crunch, which I have at a C, and I think is one of the best of the toast crunch line. So I'm curious to see if this tries to be more like that, then that's how it separates itself from the cinnamon one. We'll see. And of course, up top at the A, we do have normal frosted flakes, so that's just a point of reference to have. Well, let's just get into it. Another big old box here. Okay. It definitely smells like a bit mapley compared to normal cinnamon stuff. Okay, I'll give you French toast on that. Just like the last one, there is a scent here that I'm really recognizing, but I can't quite put my finger on it. But it's like kind of cinnamon maple-y, so scent-wise, feels pretty close. Closer than the strawberry milkshake, for sure. And again, pretty much just got normal Frosted Flakes pieces here, but with some like cinnamon specks and like a slight extra glaze, it looks like. See if that also washes off like the last one. There we go. Okay. All right, yeah. It's definitely not just cinnamon, so that's good. It is different. I don't think it's hitting French toast crunch level. Like I don't think it's not aiming for that level of maple. I think this is a bit more on the cinnamon side, so it's okay. Not incredibly impressed, but I think it's a good starting point. Like no negative feelings right now, so we'll see how this goes. Like strawberry milkshake last episode, the dry pieces have the most extra flavor to them. But unlike that one, even once they're in the milk, these are still getting like a pretty okay amount of that cinnamon. And look at the ingredients here. It looks like malt is what it's going for. Cinnamon malt instead of cinnamon maple, like the cinnamon French toast. So that's nice. That core flavor seems to be sticking around a bit longer. And I am liking that flavor more than I liked the strawberry milkshake one. So this is doing, I think, better, like in most categories, besides like, it's still the same Frosted Flake piece as it's always been. So you got good crunch, good taste. It gets a little sogfied, but to be expected at this point. All right, the milk's had time to absorb the flavor, so let's give it a taste. Yeah, kind of like the piece. You're definitely getting that cinnamon flavor, and not French toast, but malt flavor. So it's not too bad. I'm into it. Yeah, I'd say that's good. I think I would prefer cinnamon maple a bit more, but not too upset. This didn't quite nail French toast, but I think it's much more accurate than strawberry milkshake was. As you can tell, I think this is much better than strawberry milkshake Frosted Flakes. So we're definitely not at the bottom of the Frosted Flakes rung. So that's good. I don't think it reaches normal Frosted Flakes, so I don't think it's the top either. So it's in the middle, surprise. Comparing it to cinnamon Frosted Flakes, obviously it's sort of the main reference for this. It's been a long time since I've had it, a lot of cereals between then and now, but I think I appreciate the uniqueness of this one a bit more by having that malt, like French toast style flavor in there. I think it stands out, and I think overall I do sort of like that flavor a little bit more. There's a bit more, I think, sweetness to it, that it's kind of like an interesting addition. So I think I would put this above just cinnamon Frosted Flakes. Not necessarily much further, but I think it does work out to be above there. So what I'm going to do is give Cinnamon French Toast Frosted Flakes a C. Way higher C than Strawberry Milkshake was, but I think it still ends up at a C. Also in the C, you have the Cinnamon Frosted Flakes, which again, put this a little bit above that. But you have the French Toast Crunch as well, which I think when you do a French toast cereal, that is my preference over this. So it felt a little weird to put this above there. And in the B's, we have 3 other Frosted Flakes. The normal with marshmallows, chocolate, I think the chocolate with marshmallows, and the honey nut one. I think I would pick pretty much all of those over this one. So it just kind of made a bit more sense for it to be like a high C for sure, not the low C on the line like strawberry milkshake, excuse me. But I think overall it still ends up a bit closer to C. Like this is good, and like all the Frosted Flakes, you got that solid base Frosted Flakes piece, so it's good, crunchy, a little too Sagify-y sometimes, but overall it's still pretty good. You got good flavor, so it's got a lot going for it. It just doesn't quite move up for me. I think part of that is I could see that being a bit much if you had a second or a third bowl like in succession. I think each time it'd be a little bit more. So I don't know. There's just enough extra factors that I think this ends up not quite at a B. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe. In the comments below, post your general thoughts. Let me know if you've had Cinnamon French Toast Frosted Flakes and what you thought about them. Like the Strawberry Milkshake one. This one just came out, so that's why I've been comparing them a lot, because they're both the 2 new flavors, so they're gonna get compared. If you have managed to grab a box of this for yourself, let me know what you think. If you thought this was better than the cinnamon like I did, you can let me know. Or if you think the extra flavoring in there distracted and you would like just a core cinnamon flavor, you can let me know about that too. And of course, if you've tried both this and Strawberry Milkshake, you can let me know if you agree with how I'd put this one well above the other, if you think they should be flipped, or just kind of your overall thoughts for these new Frosted Flakes. But until next time, stay delicious.